Here's a sneak peek into what this week's live exclusive interview with Eugene and Andrea Tejada looked like. Author of Ready to Rise.
I was about to sign this big contract and more endorsements. I was like at the peak, about to hit the peak. And I asked myself, I couldn't even remember it, just like looking out the window in my condo. And I was just like, is this it? And then a few weeks later, I got injured. You know, it's crazy. And then, yeah, I really think this accident was a blessing. That it kind of slowed me down from that fast life and getting caught up into that life of, you know, being known and being in the clubs and just being a public figure, that I needed to slow down and kind of examine who Eugene really is.
Yeah. How, you know, you're not your income, you're not where you live, you're not what car you drive, you're not what you do for a living, you know, and so you're not what size you are or what weight you are. And so for me, some of those things really spoke. So you addressed identity so powerfully and so beautifully. And then I loved how you really laced your book with scripture.
So you're talking about like God was already setting me up, and then when I first wanted to reconnect to something higher than me, I opened up a Bible, and it's about Jesus healing the paralytic. And that's like a really profound story for me. How I actually really gave my life to Christ was through that story. You know, just not getting too high on anything, not getting too low on anything. Like nothing will make me like too depressed. Nothing will make me like jumping for joy. But because I know that's fleeting. Life is full of ebbs and flows of like good and bad. You just got to find that middle ground and just stay there and kind of focus there and just that's how I handle it.
Whose rules? Like, why do we have to follow society's rules? You nailed it when you said God's using you, but really if we just looked at like God is the one that's providing.
Yes.
He's your provider. He's your household provider.
He does it all. You'd be surprised. I mean, I wish we had like cataloged what it was like for him to raise twin infants, because I was going to work. They were living in Minnesota. He would figure out a way to take care full time of twin infants.